Hola, buen día. How you doing? Good to see you. And there's that alarm again, the fire alarm, and a prompt to get in your body, to take it easy, to be still. And yeah, so a bit distracted there. A chap walked over towards my car, and I thought he was coming to talk to me. And that's interesting, isn't it? Just again, the way that's what we're dealing with, the mind and where it goes. And it went somewhere that wasn't true. It went somewhere to protect me, and actually, I can just come back now. That's done. And in the past, and that same machinery I wanted to share with you when I was thinking this morning. Midday at the Oasis. I'll do another live and fall still, check in, get a bit of peace just for a few moments. And my immediate response, what we're working with, what we're dealing with, was, I don't really feel like it. And to me that's really fascinating, because if we allow that first impulse or quick reactions of those kinds to run our lives, we end up going in a certain course. Not good or bad necessarily, but true to say, I think, logically, that each decision we make based on any prompt we have changes the course of our life, literally. Excuse me. And yeah, it's not necessarily good or bad, it's just interesting, isn't it? And I think we can be curating, guiding, moving our lives in a certain direction with the decisions and actions we take. So let's do that now. Oh, and the free energy reading part, that's right. The free energy reading is a self-assessment this morning, is to check your energy or your state, and that comes back, that connects with how each decision we make, how each action we take changes the course of our life, literally, logically. And your energy reading, you're just having a quick look within and seeing where you're at. Is there underlying sense of anger or resentment? Is there something driving you? Is there an impatience like there was for me this morning? I don't think I want to do the check-in at midday. I'm just going to leave it today. And what is it? What if we do an energy reading on ourselves, if we self-assess, if we do an estimate, like you do for the utility companies? What's there? This is a moment, the midday at the Oasis, the falling still, is a chance, if not to connect with peace, is actually to see what's getting in the way of peace, because it serves a dual purpose. So maybe have a little check of that. Maybe you're just saying, come on, let's just get on with this, which is fair enough. Or there might be something there. There might be something there that you would see if you fell still, like we're doing now, which is, I think, one of the many beauties of inviting stillness, of approaching stillness in your life. So let's do that now. Hey, that's nice already. It is for me. I obviously don't know how it is for you. I can only assume and guess. But as you let your shoulders drop, as you feel the weight of your body on the chair, a keener sense of reality might become available to you, as in the tensions in your body that you would otherwise ignore, in the impulses to move on and move forward and make progress in life. Or just like something a bit off, something not quite right. And again, that can be attended to in as much as giving it attention, but not necessarily. So let's say there was a crossed word from last night or this morning. That can be fed, can't it? What energy might we give that? We might give that the energy of and perpetuate it and keep investing and feeding that, whatever it is, that energy that's living rent-free inside our minds and bodies. Because I think these things are what we're tuning into exists in our mind and our body, because we feel it, don't we? We feel butterflies, we feel unease. So it exists in our whole system, and has an effect, of course, in what we take into the world. So Perhaps if there's a little bit of something or other, a little bit of grit in your oyster, so to speak, maybe just let it go, breathe it out, be rid, let it go, and never speak of it again. And now that takes obviously quite a lot of presence to be aware of persistent thoughts that want to persist, wanting to have the last word inside and out. It takes quite a lot of presence and strength, I think, to counter those things, especially if we're in the habit of constantly being triggered or activated by such things. And it's getting worse, or it's getting better as far as I'm concerned. You know, we can keep practicing getting angry, or we can cut ourselves some slack, and maybe cut the people we're angry with some slack, because they probably don't even know about it, right? Mainly you're cutting yourself some slack and giving yourself some peace. So let's come back to that. And at once I'm aware of the birds singing, which I wasn't until this point. And the sounds of laughter, people going about their business. Beautiful sunny day, the greenhouse effect in the car, feeling the heat on my neck and face. What a blessing that is. And we don't need to mentally, well, we can be mentally grateful, but there's a mental gratitude, isn't there? There's the checklist. I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that. Now can we move on? And there's the, how do I put this? There's the momentary grateful awareness of sun on your face, as in it's an experience of gratitude connected to the sunshine. Basking would be one way of putting it, right? Reveling, being joyous in the face of sunshine and that miracle. And there may have been I've got a momentum in me that, you know, I'm doing quite a lot of tidying this weekend, and tidying, I think, brings with it a lot of baggage. It does for me anyway. I mean, some people are better at it than others. And, you know, in its worst, it's hoarding, isn't it? And piling stuff up as a way of not being able to deal with the baggage of what comes when we attempt to tidy our lives and our spaces. And other people just revel in it, don't they? Cleanliness next to godliness, and it's a holy act of tidying up, and they're at one and mindful of their domestic duties. Wherever you are with that, and let's say you've had a busy morning, you can let that go and you can start again and let go of the momentum that's built up and the force and the you know, tightening your spring. You can let that go now in this moment. And if you were in a beautiful state of mindful cleanliness, divine cleanliness, I'm sorry to have disturbed you. Sounds like you don't need this. But thanks for being here anyway, and adding your energy of divine cleanliness to the whole gathered here together. In the name of all that's good and holy. So on that note, how about we go about the rest of our days in the spirit and the knowledge of all that's good and holy, however you experience and perceive that. And have a great day. I'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah, do your own self-assessment, energy reading, and just be aware of it. Don't give yourself a hard time. See what's there, offer it up, shine some light on it, and see what happens. Thank you, Jacqueline. Have a great Sunday too. Igualmente. Boa tarde. Tchau, tchau. Até a próxima.